Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from Tinaheals.com, and if you have your sun in Sagittarius and this is your video, welcome. So if you're not informed, then let me tell you that the sun has been in hibernation from 2017. But recently, approximately on the 29th of May 2020, the sun woke up and ejected a very powerful solar flare. And the scientists have said that the sun is awakening and can get aggressive. We do not need an aggressive sun in 2020 because, putting it mildly, this has been a challenging year for all of us. So I thought that to pay obeisance to the planetary daimon of the sun, because I not only just do astrology to tell you XYZ, but I do astrology to establish a very close connection to the planetary daimons or spirits. So I invoke the planetary daimon. You can do so on a Sunday. It's very powerful. Solar talismans are made of gold. Now Sagittarius Sun is very strong in Sagittarius because Sun rules the sign in the triplicity system. Okay, this is the fire triplicity. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, the first 10 degrees of Sagittarius belong to Jupiter. The second 10 degrees belong to Mars. The last 10 degrees belong to the Sun. So the Sun has some sort of power on Sagittarius, both fire, of course, Sagittarius mutable, and the last 10 degrees. So from the 20th to the 30th degree, if you have your sun in those degrees, it's super strong, super powerful, because here your sun becomes a ruler of itself in the triplicity system. So that's all good. Now let us understand some of the significations of the sun, because we tend to just think of sun in very simplistic ways. It is the most popular form of Western astrology, sun signs, but there is a depth to it that has been missing. So the sun is basically the all-seeing sun. So not just the glowing red orb that you see, there is an inner spiritual essence. The true spiritual sun we cannot see, but that is the source of all power and all manifestation. The true esoteric spiritual sun. So the sun basically symbolizes nature's fire. It sustains the solar system. It's number one, the largest body of the solar system. It is intellectual light. The organs of mental perception indicates kingship, rule, intellect. So again, your leadership abilities, how you can guide and lead people, how you can eliminate a situation. Intellect, intelligence. Sun rules intellect and intelligence, not in the mercurial sense of writing data or gathering data, but a primeval sort of raw, magnetic, primal, instinctive intelligence is what the sun rules. And Sagittarius is probably the most intuitive, instinctive sign. So the sun here can be very, very psychic, very, very tuned into their intuition. Okay. It also deals with beauty. So having sun in Sagittarius, there's a sort of beauty to this, because sun is so dignified in this sign. Sun loves it here. It looks equine, actually, like horses, very horsey, long face. Motion, loftiness of fortune. How fortunate will you be? So Jupiterian Sagittarius is very fortunate. Sun in Sagittarius is a very fortunate, jovial disposition. Okay. Ordinance of the gods, judgment, public reputation, action, authority over the masses. the father, the master, friendship, noble personages, honors, okay, the honors you receive. The sun is also the action you take, but not like, desire action like Mars, but impulsive action. It's more our soul's yearning, why we have incarnated. That is the sun. Now, in the parts of the body, it rules the head, it rules the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is green, so you can always visualize a green ball and place it here and touch base with your Sagittarius sun. It also rules in the sense organs the right eye, so sometimes there could be problems with the right side of the head, pains due to migraine or something like that. If your sun is not dignified, say it's a night chart, for instance, to start off with, okay. If the sun is conjunct to malefic like Saturn or even Mars, okay, so things like that, it rules the nerves. In the material, it rules gold, so gold talismans work for the sun. You can book yours from yours truly. Now, you can offer the sun wheat and barley. These are two things he rules, okay, when you make offerings on the altar on a Sunday. Sagittarius is the ninth sign of the zodiac. Nines are about completion, and the Sagittarius arrow, it's always pointing to some place, maybe completion, who knows, right? It's mutable, so it's scattery, very, adaptable, flexible, fire, very inspirational, very, connected to the imaginal world. That's what fire is, connected to that, God space, to that Godhead. That's why the solar logos is the fire logos, It's a positive sign. It's masculine, ruled by Jupiter, the greater benefic, of course. Symbol is a centaur. The glyph is an arrow, okay, that the centaur basically also has. That is the symbol. Sagittarius rules highs. Mercury is retrograde in my 11th house, but hips, thighs, and liver. It's a hot, dry, diurnal sign, great for the sun, but too much hotness can be too hot, okay, like I said. In my experience, the natives are very tall, and they have an abundance of weight. Jupiter, very tall, very well formed, chestnut hair, prone to baldness though, okay, that's too much sun, prone to baldness, very possible. Long face, like I said, horsey kind of long face. Ruddy, very handsome looking, but a rugged kind of handsome. Body will be strong and stout, okay, and very hardy, because Sagittarius is very good indoors as well as outdoors, very good sportsman, very sportsy, but very careless of danger. Eternal travelers, bitten by wanderlust forever, never settling down in one place, having this intrinsic need to explore, without a destination, and that is so philosophical. This is the archetype of the philosopher. Generous, Jupiter, joie de vivre, the word joie de vivre, jovial, very Jupiterian, very open-hearted, intrepid, but can be hasty, okay, and careless. That's something I've seen. My daughter has a stellium in Sagittarius. Careless. Things to look out for is gout, arthritis, rheumatism, muscle disorders, okay. If you do not have patience, if you do not cultivate patience, you can be very hasty and you can have accidents or make mistakes with loved ones and alienate them. So haste makes waste, I think, was made for a Sagittarian. very blunt, very honest, very forthright, not judgmental, not critical. They hold the truth, you know. So sometimes holding the truth, they may land up believing that their truth is the only truth. So sometimes Sagittarius suns can become bigoted. Okay, Jupiter and Pluto are meeting in the skies as we speak. So, you know, it's a very special Jupiterian day that I chose to make this. So, you know, this feeds off on your video. Your mantras, I see. What do you see? You do not need to answer that. Take a deep breath, sit down, hold your heart chakra, and say, I see, I see, I see. Whatever you need to see, whatever you need to know will become apparent, will show itself to you. You need to see, you need to go in a new direction, and you will be pointed in that direction, and you will be shown what you need to see. So like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Book a reading and check out my merchandise. Thank you.